said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Banks. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. End off from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jennings. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got his man quickly. Brings into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get. Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
That keeps the score. Auburn 6, Oregon 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Good timing on the quick out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The option look. He'll toss it. Hard running there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Oh, better look out! Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Offense getting set for first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Brings up second down.
Making side adjustments here. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the pass. On target to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Flips it out to the back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The gift to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
A designed run for the quarterback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal, and the defense is already on their heels.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. This quarterback part of their running game. He's in open space downfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The defense was obviously fooled. I wonder if the offense called the wrong play and just lived to tell about it.
Or, you say you're a genius. You check to that. You saw the defensive formation. You know what? Even if you saw that, and you thought you could run the football on that situation, you're crazy. But it worked, so you're a genius.
And the Ducks are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got him downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback keeps it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires and picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some fresh air. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's fourth down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Turning it on. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proved.
Deep shot for the end zone. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Oh, he wants it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Western Kentucky. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone, it's Aurora. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He turns it loose to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's first down.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got the first down and more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch and stride inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease.
Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Auburn.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback moving. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
42, Oregon, 28.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn...
Oh, out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity. Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt of it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If I told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
He's going to take off. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Diaz. He'll get down.